So, well met everybody and welcome to episode 2 of InterArena, the interactive arena show where you guys get to decide what arena deck I'm going to play. So, I just took a look at the vote on YouTube together with my lovely Twitch chat, and we found out that Gul'dan won by a large margin. So, you guys wanted to see the dirty warlock, and that's what I'm going to do because your wish is my command. So right now, things are going to get really interesting because I decided to make this episode a Twitch-only version. So that means everybody who's live in Twitch chat right now gets to decide what cards I'm going to draft and what cards I'm going to ignore. So, you know, without further ado, let's just kick it off. Chat, you take control now, and you guys get to decide what cards I'm going to pick. So do it now, choose one of those three, either the Ancient Watcher, Sunfury Protector, or the Mana Addict, and I won't object, I won't neglect your vote, I will just do as you command. So my personal preference, well, probably I shouldn't say that, because if I name a personal preference, I know that you guys are definitely not gonna pick that. So I'll keep my mouth shut. And I think that's the first card that we're gonna pick, and I would have chosen it too, so good job. Good job. Okay, next one. Dragonling Mechanic, Summoning Portal, or Corruption. Okay, Dragonling Mechanic, Dragonling Mechanic, Dragonling Mechanic. We have 3 votes in favor of the Dragonling Mechanic already. And I think the Dragonling Mechanic won here. So, the next 3 lovely cards that we are going to see on the screen are the Fen Creeper, Shadow Bolt, and Immortal Coil. Not a bad draft at all, because I think all 3 cards have their uses. Alright, so the Immortal Coil seems to be your favorite choice. Not a bad one. I probably would have chosen the Fen Creeper, but it's okay. If we decide to play it aggro, guys, then I think the Immortal Coil is an excellent choice. Imp Master, Ravenhold Assassin, or the Twilight Drake. Okay, so it's a 3-3 tie, and Itko says Impish, which is probably meaning that I should pick the Imp Master. So 4-3 in favor of the Imp Master. So there we go. Oh my god, I know what card is gonna get picked here. I made a video about one of those 3 cards, and I specifically dedicated this video about how bad this card was. So let's see. Okay. Matthew is cheering for the Wisp in all caps. Pretty cool. Fairy Dragon GG made Wisp. Okay, Matthew changed his opinion and made up his mind and says Patriarch because apparently he remembered that I did a video about this horrible card back in the days. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to count here. Wisp 1, Patriarch 1, Fairy Dragon 1 as well, another Fairy, and another Dragon. So, whew, thank you guys. Actually, the Fairy Dragon made it through, even though we had 2 very tempting troll cards in there. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, up to now, let's actually take a look at the arena deck that we have so far. We have 1 Mortal Coil, a Fairy Dragon, Sunfury Protector, Imp Master, and Dragon Mechanic. It kind of looks like we're going into the aggro route, which is cool. I'm totally fine with that. And the last time we did that in the first episode of InterArena, actually, it worked really, really well. So the garish aggro deck was amazing. Brought us up to 9 wins. Awesome. So Nightblade, Mortal Coil, Demon Fire. What's it going to be? So Demon Fire it is. Sense Demons, Murloc Raider, and Leper Gnome. So type 1 if you want Sense Demons, 2 for the Murloc Raider, and 3 for the Leper Gnome. And I think our Leper Gnome actually won this vote. So there we go. I think the Leper Gnome won. Gurubashi Berserker, the Swamp Izzle Dizzle Shizzle, one of my favorite cards, and the Shield Bearer. But there we go. Itcoast just swung the favor towards the Swamp Ooze. Very good choice. Next one. Mountain Giant. Wow, look at that. 2 giants. The giants are real. Mountain Giants, Molten Giant, Pit Lord. Alright, so I think it is the Pit Lord, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 votes for the Pit Lord. There we go. Big Game Hunter, South Sea Captain, Blood Knight. That's a very interesting one. Because all three of them are very, very niche type of minions. So the Blood Knight has very rare or very few moments where he could shine, but if he shines, he's amazing. Same goes for the Big Game Hunter. If you just play all of those minions as they are, they will really much suck. But if you play them at the right moment and with the right cards, then they're awesome. So I think this draft is really, really interesting. And another vote for the Big Game Hunter. So man, this is awesome. Big Game Hunter just won the game. Coldlight Oracle, Shadow Flame, Imp Master. That's a lot of love for the Imp Master, and who am I to say no? So there we go. Power Overwhelming, Blood Imp, Silverhand Knight. That, my friends, is a very awesome draft. I think all three of those cards are amazing. Okay, Silverhand, 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 Silverhand. Wow, that's amazing. And a good choice too. Frostwolf, Cult Master, Flesh-Eating Ghoul. 1, 2, 3. Off you go. Alright, so that was pretty easy peasy, straightforward. And you know guys, I actually won't blame you for that because the Cult Master is a great card in the arena. Totally fine with that. And you know what guys, the Cult Master could really work well with our Imp Masters. So you know, get a lot of 1/1 guys out on the board, play the Cult Master, and potentially draw a lot of cards. Summoning Portal, Young Dragonhawk, and the Reckless Rocketeer. What's it gonna be? Man, this looks pretty easy because you guys seem to love the Rocketeer. Voidwalker, Boulder Fist Ogre, and Fen Creeper, and now we're actually halfway through, so not that many cards left to draw. By the way, if you haven't noticed already, if you take a closer look at the artwork of the Fen Creeper here, you can see a little gnomish lady fishing, and it's a really cool artwork actually. I'm liking it. Oh guys, you seem to be watching a lot of my episodes in which I praise the Boulder Fist Ogre because it's such an amazing card. Simply due to the fact that its stats are top notch. Next draw. Corruption, Bloodfin Raptor, Darkscale Healer. Okay, this time it looks like number 3 won the jackpot, so Darkscale Healer it is. Ironbeak Owl, Dread Infernal, Swamp Izzle, Shizzle Dizzle. But I think it's going to be the Swamp Izzle. 3, 3, 2, 3. Yep! Swamp Ooze it is! So the next one. Type 1 for Corruption, Type 2 for Bloodseal Raider, Type 3 for the Flame Imp. Great choice, guys. Great choice. I would have picked the same. Not Agent Squire. Argent Squire, Acolyte of Pain, Dalaran Mage. Alright, so I think the Argent Squire won. So we're gonna pick the little lady. Young Priestess, Knife Juggler, and Argent Commander. Take a look at that. We're getting so many Zulok cards in there. It's almost scary. Take a look at that. We got the Leper Gnome, Flame Imp, Argent Squire, Fey Dragon, Swamp Izzle. You guys have spoken. Knife Juggler it is. A very solid choice. I like it. Jungle Panther, Young Dragonhawk, Demon Fire. So, Jungle Panther it is. Fen Creeper. Man, take a look at that guy. He really wants to be part of our deck. Fen Creeper, Silver Moon Guardian, Spiteful Smith. By the way guys, if you see a lot of arena players using Spiteful Smiths, even though they don't have weapons in their deck, like Druids for example, Mages, don't be confused because a lot of players are picking the Spiteful Smith because it's a great card thanks to its stats. So 4/6 for a 5 drop is really amazing, and it costs 5 mana, so you could potentially play 2 of those on turn 10, for example. It's really nice. Alright, so I think the Fen Creeper it is. Another Cult Master maybe. Perhaps we're gonna pick a Spiteful Smith now, or a second Darkscale Healer. And another 3, so I think that settles things. Spiteful Smith. Soulfire, Archmage, Demon Fire. I kinda agree with you guys. I think Soulfire is the way to go. Okay, 6 cards left to go. Goldshire, Footman, Voidwalker, River Crocolisk. 1, 2, 3. Off you go. Yeah, Voidwalker, it seems to be. Magma Rager, Boulder Fist Ogre, Corruption. I think, guys, overall, the Magma Rager has to be the card that I really never see at all. I can't recall the last time that I saw Magma Rager being played. The Ogre won. Wolf Rider, Shadowed Sun Cleric, power overwhelming. On the Shadowed Sun Cleric, so who am I to object? Blood Imp, Corruption, War Golem. Alright, Blood Imp it is. Ogre Magi, Fairy Dragon, Boot... Oh my god, that was a misclick. Ah, sorry guys. Argent Commander, Ancient Mage, Secret Keeper. Yeah, right, you're now officially allowed to start a chat riot in there because I violated the rules. Okay, we have another one. 1/1/1. I think the Argent Commander really seems to be your champion here. And I can't blame you. It's a lovely card. Oh, and take a look, it was the last card actually. So, we're just gonna take a second look here. Here's the aggro fraction, so to speak. Oh yeah, and then we have the troll card. The card that I trolled myself with. The Booty Bay Bodyguard. Meh. Not a great choice. And yeah, a little something for the late game. So, man, I have no idea how this man, I can't speak tonight. I have no idea how this deck is going to perform, but I think we could do very well. If we're a little bit lucky with the opponents, like if they don't have any OP legendaries in there, I think we're good against aggro. We're good against, well, mages, I think, because we have so many minions, they can't flame strike them all away. So yeah, it's on, guys. Game number 1.
Gul'dan.
Let's find out how many wins we're going to get. Okay, my internet didn't break down. What's going on here? Guys? Alright, the stream is still running. Hearthstone, please. What are you doing? I think I might have to Holy moly! That took a while. I was about to say that I had to reconnect there. Okay, I guess. Flame Imp, I summon you. Man, and whenever you see a Warlock playing a Flame Imp on turn 1, you basically know what you're up against. You know that your opponent is going to play aggro, man. And if he sees the Knife Juggler on turn 2, man... Whew, it's a really good start for us, and he didn't even play a single minion, he didn't use his coin. So I think we're really good at the moment. Oh, beautiful. We get another card. And we get another one. Alright. And we're dealing a lot of damage here. Next turn we could potentially play the Sunfury Protector. Awesome. Or the Cult Master. Awesome too. Soulfire his face. Nah, it's too early for that, guys. It's a little bit too early, I'm sorry. Let's just hope he doesn't have any AoE spells here. And another totem. What? Interesting. And a healing totem is probably the worst one he could get. I think Imp Master is the way to go, because we could really, like, trigger it, Cold Master next turn. Are we going to ignore the healing totem? I think so. Nice. And the Imp Master works really well with the Knife Juggler, as you just saw. Amazing. I'm kind of curious to know why the Shaman isn't playing anything. I mean, he must have a super bad opening hand, or I don't know, maybe he's just confused himself. By the way, guys, talking about Dennis, did you see the latest video of Creperin, where he actually lost against the Dennis? Although some people argue that it wasn't the real Dennis. But if you haven't watched that video, you should definitely do that. Okay, and he waited for his Lightning Storm. Interesting. So, I think we're actually going to do that. Soulfire not needed right now. Okay, now he is overloaded by 2, which is kind of a big deal for him, because if he couldn't play minions before, or if he didn't want to, then he's probably not going to play anything now, except for another totem. Okay, apparently we're playing against the Totem Master here. Young Dragonhawk. Okay.
got this.
We're gonna get rid of this taunt totem. And then we're gonna play the ogre. And we're just gonna continue to hammer his face. Hex. Okay. Not really that big of a deal. Let's see, what could we do next turn? Can we have a lethal already? I think so. That's 4 damage, that's another 4 damage. 8 total, 10, 13. Yes, sir! I'm not gonna miss lethals today, guys. Okay. I don't think he's gonna play anything else here. Nope. Well, that was a weird game. We didn't really get to see a lot of minions here. So I guess well played nevertheless, but GG, guys. And take a look at that, we were really lucky with our daily quests. So we could actually get a lot of gold here. Wanna know? Alright, we're facing Garashelsky, who was actually our favorite in InterArena episode 1. Flame Imp is a great turn 1 minion, I'm not gonna discard this. Shattered Sun Cleric could be great, but I would rather have a 2 drop. And the Swamp Ooze is probably the best 2 drop against a warrior. Period. Okay, Flame Imp, just like in the last game. By the way, thank you everybody for tuning in, I really appreciate it. Swamp Izzle, off you go. Kill that Fire Warx, that's a big deal. Getting rid of a Fire Warx when playing aggro is amazing. Okay. Should we play the Big Game Hunter? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think so. I really want to save it. Okay, he's armoring up again. And playing a Shield Slam. Interesting. Okay, so we got rid of a card here. And now we're gonna play the Dragonling Mechanic. We are going to play the Fen Creeper here. And ignore the Drake. Pay attention to that. But if you're playing a control deck with a lot of good minions, then wow, Rampage, really? There we go, guys. Big Game Hunter, off you go.
I've got the beast in my sight.
That's amazing. That's probably the best case scenario. And now we're gonna do that. Draw another card. He's gonna die pretty soon anyway. So boom, boom. Oh, Gorehell was amazing, man, Matthew. Totally agree. And, you know, in the previous episode of InterArena, it won us so many games. Whirlwind kills my pure little Dragonling. Interesting. Well played, sir. Getting rid of 2 minions is really good for him, actually. Okay, we're definitely gonna play that. So let's draw a card first, see what we get. And we are going to kill this guy. And I have a feeling that he played a lot of good cards as well. Cruel Taskmaster is a good card. Fire Warx is great. Okay, he has his own Spiteful Smith, interesting. So, we could draw more cards here. Let's get the Ogre out. I think getting the, you know, toughest minion out is probably the best choice here. And now we're slowly working towards finishing him off. Shield block. Okay, he has another weapon. Alright, makes this guy enrage. Oh, sweet move. Not bad. But he has only 3 cards left, so that's kind of cool. And we're going to draw more cards now. Do that. Then we're going to do... Well, that was kind of dumb. I thought my dude died. Misplay alert! Kendrake, what are you doing? So...
We must
I'm gonna
cleanse
buff
the
this guy up, because I'm almost 100% sure that he's going to attack my old master with his axe.
What now?
Okay, a Porkron is useful for him, because he basically can kill a minion now. Kills my cult master, wise choice, otherwise he would have donated free cards to me. I'm playing with a community drafted deck, so everything that you see here has been drafted by the viewers. So please don't blame me if you see a funny card that you don't like. Okay, and I think that's pretty much GG, isn't it? Well, he's down to 11. We have 7 damage on the board, 9, and I think that's it. So well played, sir. So 2-0, guys, that was amazing. I feel that we have a lot of strong minions in there, and if we get a good start like we did in the last 2 games, where we can play something on turn 1, 2, and 3 consecutively, I don't think there's much that can stop this, because overall our minion curve is amazing. So at every single mana turn, or at every single turn, we have a good card that we can play. Whew. So kudos to you guys. Okay, and another Garrosh. And another Swamp Ooze. That's pretty cool. Okay, wow, this is not good. This is not good. Those 2 guys definitely showed up to, like, oh, there we go. Like, I was about to say that they showed up way too early to the party, but, you know, in return we got the Ardent Squire, which is really good. By the way, guys, I played the Swamp Ooze because I want to keep up the pressure on this warrior. And, you know, sometimes you can't have a minion to its full effect. Sometimes, oh man, that's just bad.
I've got the beast in my sights.
And I feel if we don't play good minions here, we lose the initiative. And if we lose the initiative, I think we're gonna lose the game. That's bad. Coin. And a boar. Okay. That was a wasted coin, I think. I don't like his decision there.
Gotcha.
The Imp is actually really good here, because if he kills our big game hunter with his Scarlet Crusader, we can just use an Imp to finish him off, so not bad.
May my ancestors watch over.
Nothing planned, Matthew? Well, I didn't really... Like, I don't have anything planned either, other than working. Oh man, he just attacked me to the face? Interesting choice, dude.
Gotcha.
So, a really curious choice. I don't know if I agree with that. So, Ogre is the way to go. Okay, he's down to 18. We're about even in cards. We do have a slight board advantage, so... looks good.
Pandaria will be ours.
Okay. The Dennis is real. Okay, Blood Imp. That's a good card. And then I think we're going to play this guy right here. Or should we play that? Nah, we're actually gonna play that. I really don't know why he attacked me to the face that often. I mean, he gets another big taunt guy. And once again, man, what is this guy doing? Okay. Interesting. This is exactly the card I was looking for. We're getting another card. Then we're gonna kill this. And you know what? We're going to make this guy become taunt.
Shields up.
4 more damage to the face. Let's draw another card, because I don't think he has 12 damage available. He will be forced to attack my ogre first with his tiger, and I don't think he has 12 damage at 8 mana. Although, you know, no, okay, it's another charge. Interesting. Still not enough, though. I get another taunt. And now he starts trading minions. Interesting. Well, you came a little bit late to that path, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's check lethal range. 12 damage, 7... No, it's 6 actually. 6 and 5. No, it's not enough by 1 damage, right?